On this box, I got the best luxury makeup releases for fall 2023. And yes, it may seem a little bit premature to talk about fall when we're not even done with summer. I mean, at the time that I'm uploading this video, we're still a little bit less than a month away for summer to be over. But friends, this is the beauty industry, and we have seen, and I have reviewed, I'm pretty sure pretty much all the luxury fall 2023 collections from brands like Chanel, Dior, Guerlain, Tom Ford, CHANTECAILLE. Yeah, they are all here, and the reason why is because this is what we see every year. Everything is very rushed. Everything is comes out like a couple months before. But because usually in late August and mid-September we start seeing holiday releases. That's the beauty industry. Unfortunately, that's what it is. So I thought, you know what? Let me just bring you here la crème de la crème, the top of the top, the best of the best of each luxury makeup collections for this fall 2023. So let's go ahead and get started right here. And if you're new here to my channel, welcome to all of you, my beautiful, lovely friends. I film as per usual in natural light. I have reviewed each of these collections separately. A couple of the collections I even have like 2 reviews because I go really in depth. But let's start first with the one that it seems like you all like pretty much the most. I mean, like it's head to head with with a couple other brands, but I'm talking about Chanel. And I think the most looked after product from the Equinoxe de Chanel collection are the blushes. These 2 babies right here. I think the colors really speak volumes about autumn, from the beautiful embossing of the leaves that hopefully you're able to see. I do have close-up images and reels of this collection also on my Instagram, on my new Instagram I should say, which is Hey It's Jacqueline here. I do have, if you were following me on my previous Instagram account, it is as of right now still being punished and being suspended, but I'm appealing for it. But anyhow, friends, if you want to go ahead and give me a follow, help me out to grow my new Instagram account, Hey It's Jacqueline here, I will greatly appreciate it. But yes, these are autumn in a blush from this gorgeous terracotta tone. I really love the dual tone between the terracotta and then also the beigey tone, because it just gives a little bit of balance. There's no shimmer, no sheen to these blushes. They are a natural finish blush, very nice and blurring, and they are non-powdery. As you can tell, even the CC logo, it goes throughout the entire blush, so you're not missing that beauty of the CC logo, which is, I think it's very special. And then this gorgeous mauve tone, which is a little bit unusual. And I will say, if you have light to medium skin tone like mine, do not overdo it with this blush. You're not gonna look bruised, but it could look a little bit overdone. So I'm using this blush right now just on the top. I like to drape my blushes. That's something that I have done for many years. If you haven't here, you know. You know me very well, and it's just gorgeous. And there's a reason why. I mean, at the first release they were sold out, and then I see them like going out of stock, coming back in stock. By the way, I will be leaving all the details of each of the products that I'm mentioning today on the description box below, along with the links for your convenience, easy shopping. Everything will be there on that description box below. You know what? I want to bring to your attention that yesterday I uploaded a video. It was a Q&A video. In addition, I was trying new makeup releases, some from Chanel, some from Tower 28, Patrick Cha, Florasis, etc. And then on that video, if you are an OG right here, I'm doing also a giveaway with 3 prizes. So check that video out. It seems to be a little bit long because there's, you know, questions and answers, but you can navigate through the entire video if you want to see certain products in action. If you're interested to know more about me, I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate your time. I mean, watching such a long video can be, I mean, if you're interested to know about a person, it can be fun. But yeah, thank you so much. I just want to bring it to your attention because yeah, because I don't think I have ever done a formal Q&A here on my channel. So anyhow, there you go. We talk about a little bit of everything, from makeup to fashion, from Hermes bags, Chanel bags, I mean, like so many other things, to trips, oh, and whatnot. Okay, friends. Also from the Chanel Fall 2023 collection, the loose eyeshadows. These are stunning. The formula are like silk. If you have tried them, you can tell me 100% that these make your eyelids look smooth. Like if there's a veil of organza on your eyelids, super blurring, super beautiful, with just a slight sheen to them without any glitter. Now, it is very interesting to hear some people saying, I do have fallout. So I did a separate review, and I'm laughing not to make fun of anybody. No. In fact, as a makeup reviewer, I really think about how I'm going to present each product, not in favor of the brand, no, but to be useful for you. If I find that the product is a huge no-go because it doesn't perform well, it's patchy, or whatever it is the case, that's that. But if I know that I'm gonna be reviewing a loose eyeshadow, it is my responsibility as a reviewer to give you the tools, the techniques to actually being able to use the product. Because I mean, it's loose, it's just a loose powder. It's like you have a shelf, you're dusting it off, you go ahead and tap it and brush it, you're gonna have, fallout. That is normal. It's something loose. It's a loose powder. It's just a powder. So anyhow, friends, I'm mentioning this because I want you to know that I have, in this occasion for the Chanel 2023 fall collection, I did actually two or even three separate reviews. One review, I'm pretty much reviewing these and the lipsticks, and I give you different techniques how to use it, not only as an eyeshadow, also as a blush, also as an eyeliner, also because they are loose pigments, to mix them in to create a lip gloss, a lipstick, I mean different techniques. And I think it is valid to say that this product is gorgeous, but perhaps it's not for everybody. You not only have to be a makeup lover, not only you have to love perhaps even Chanel, if say you're a Chanel collector, but you have to be adventurous in terms that you just have to have fun playing with makeup and learn other techniques, rather than, because I heard some people, other reviewers saying, oh, this is no go and whatnot, when they are really, really missing out in a fabulous formulation that I wish they will come out in singles, in potted compacts, so they will be more user friendly for those who are just, like common makeup users, those who do not have the time or are not willing to play around with loose pigments. I think these are ideal for those who, us, that we enjoy playing around with makeup, and for those who are makeup artists. The finish is glorious. It is like brought out from a magazine. So if you want to just give them a try, check my review. You will see different techniques, and they will be so easy to apply, like airbrush, and you will not regret them. Not at all. So anyhow, these are the loose eyeshadows from Chanel. Also from this Chanel collection, although this is not a new product, but I feel that the selection of the Rouge Coco Blooms is spectacular, mostly on this specific lipstick that I have on my lips, which is not easy. I keep saying easy, but it's ease. I'm so sorry about that. It is more of like a honey kind of nude. It has some warmth to it, ideal for fall, for all year round, but it has a little bit of that warmth that it just looks phenomenal. It's a gorgeous nude tone that it will go with every eyeshadow look, whether you have something very intense on your eyelids or something that is more muted. And the beautiful thing about the Rouge Coco Blooms is the amount of shine that they have, how much pigment they carry. They just give you those very juicy lips with an intense pigmentation, intense shine, and they are just beyond comfortable. Yes, they are more pigmented than the Rouge Coco Flash if you are used to those lipsticks. And I think all the shades are gorgeous. I have many of them, but the one that really brings me into that fall vibe is 150 is. Now there is another collection from Chanel that I'm gonna kind of include it right here, although it's not a fall collection. It's actually the BYZANCE collection, which has been launched in Europe and in other countries. It's supposed to come here to United States. It is my understanding that some boutiques, they have it, not only from Chanel but certain retailers. So if I find it anywhere, again, it will be on the description box below. They come with 4 eyeshadow quads. The BYZANCE collection, it is kind of like a second collection from the 2011 collection. Although the 2011 collection, it was more limited edition. The pieces were numbered. There were only 1,500 pieces in the entire world. These ones are going to be more readily available, and it just kind of pays homage to Coco Chanel and her love for the Byzantine era, and they did a spectacular job. But if I have to give it, I mean, I haven't tried all the 4 eyeshadow quads. I tried 2 out of the 4, but out of the 2 that I have to give my love to PARURE CRISTAL. It is a gorgeous, very well curated neutral eyeshadow palette, leaning a little bit cool tone. The beauty of these eyeshadows are, again, the formulation and this idea of jewels, mesmerizing tones, and this kind of frosty kind of shade that it just creates a more mysterious kind of look. And although this is not a fall collection from Chanel per se, because it's coming into the fall, I thought, might as well talk about it a little bit. But I feel like all the eyeshadows, even the green one, if you think about the green one, I know there's a maroon, almost reddish kind of tone on that eyeshadow quad. I will say, if you decide to get it, do not use all the shades. The maroon tone in there is gorgeous, but if you just use the green as a focal point, oh, what a stunning palette. But I just want to bring it to your attention, although it's not an official fall 2023 collection from Chanel. And now let's go for DIOR. Now I don't know where I have put the eyeshadow palette in Rouge Saga. Is somewhere here. I have, again, another chaotic mess that I still need to put away, but I'm so impressed with that specific eyeshadow queen. It's gorgeous. It brings a lot of these warm kind of cranberry tones, not red, but playing with browns, cranberries. Very, very warm, very beautiful. Some of you had asked me if it looks too much as the collection from last year. No, they are not exactly the same. They have some kind of similarities to them, but there's a big difference. This one is way more intense, way more sultry, way more passionate per se. It's a beautiful eyeshadow queen. And the one piece that has stolen my heart from this collection from DIOR, it is the blush, which is not limited edition, which is a great thing, because just recently DIOR has reformulated all their blushes, but this specific blush, it is limited edition because the embossing. Do you see the little sweater embossing on this baby? It's just so realistic and so beautiful. It's called Grumble, and this is the blush that I have right here in front of my cheeks. It's so beautiful. So I drape it with the blush from Chanel on top, and then DIOR is right here. It is beautiful. It's a little bit warm tone, but it still has some rosiness to it. It's just very well done. It brings all the beautiful warmth for the fall season, that autumn, and that coziness, the sweater weather, which I'm not ready for it. I really like the warmth. I'm not ready for any sweater. It's just too hot to be in a sweater. But this is the winner from the DIOR collection, alongside with that eyeshadow queen in Rouge Saga. Now from GUERLAIN, the collection came with 2 eyeshadow quads and then some lipsticks. And I have to give it to the actual lipstick. This one is in the shade number 9. I really love the cases too, with this leather. I feel that it totally screams fall. It's super beautiful. The shade is this warm rose, very beautiful, and one shade that you can wear it all year round. It's super pretty, and I love the satin lipsticks from GUERLAIN. Their matte lipsticks are beautiful too, long lasting, long wearing as well. But this lipstick in particular, and the lipstick case, is what really shines to me on this collection. And I know you're gonna be like, Jacqueline, but what about the eyeshadow quads? They are beautiful, but they are nothing like, oh my gosh, you know, like go get them. I think they are just something that in terms of the formulation, they are stunning. If you're looking for those shades, the warms and coppers, and then the neutrals mattes is fine, but it's something a little bit common in terms of color story. In terms of finish, they are lovely, but yeah, out of this collection, I highly suggest the lipsticks and the lipstick cases. Now from Tom Ford, the two eyeshadow quads from their fall collection, I think they are fabulous. Ambrosia is just a gorgeous, very different aubergine and magenta kind of eyeshadow. This is not gonna give you a pink eye. This just plays with very deep purple cool undertones, and this shade over here is wet on the eyelids. Well, actually both of the shades, and I think I can see there is an improvement on these formulations from Tom Ford. They are a little bit more smooth, more airbrush. You can expect not only more pigment but less fallout, and then also a lot more shine on the eyelids. Even though they are not part of the creme formulation, they feel that they have a lot of emollients and they blend beautifully. Also, the dark opulence eyeshadow quad, this one is another beauty. The only thing that I have to tell you with this specific eyeshadow quad is this shade over here is not patchy, but it is not the eyeshadow that I will suggest for you to blend and to diffuse. To me, it's more of an eyeshadow for packing. And then this shade is fantastic, and both color stories are unique. They is the only luxury brand I think that they are bringing us something very different for all the neutrals that we have been seeing on all of these fall 2023 makeup releases from all of these luxury brands. Now let's go for Chantecaille. And Chantecaille, their collection was an homage to the Wild Mustangs, and they did an incredible job. I'm so happy that they decided to bring the matte eyeshadows, but with this exquisite, elegant, super elegant finish. They look like silk with a matte that they just mesh on your skin. They are a baked gelée formula that blurs imperfections like none other, and is extremely thin. There's zero fallout. They're just fabulous, and their new luminescent eye shades for this collection, they do not have all the shimmer than the other luminescent eye shades, so they are just playing that silky kind of effect. Pinto is a gorgeous shade. And then you're going to tell me why you're not including their lipsticks, because well, their lipsticks are always gorgeous, and I will highly suggest them if you do not have these shades. They are stunning, mostly because they are the lip veils. So they have a veil of color that they are super beautiful. But I think out of this collection from Chantecaille, the eyeshadows are the thing that reigns supreme. And then I think that's pretty much it. I mean, Givenchy had come out with a fall collection, but it was actually re-promoted with different packaging, so I don't feel like it's necessary to touch on that. I like to see something new, something that is wow exciting, and I think the brands that I spoke about today are those who really brought us wow products, wow factor, different formulas, something innovative, even if they stay within those neutral tones. And now to the product that I will even say it may be the best product of the year, or one of the very best. And although this is not formally a fall collection, it has come out as a prelude to the fall, and that is that new NATASHA DENONA I Need a Nude palette, and that's the palette that I'm using today. Again, this is not formally a fall collection from NATASHA DENONA, but I think this speaks fall and winter in a different note. It is the perfect nude eyeshadow palette with a great balance of very elegant, girly, cool tones. And when I say girly, is because the palette is very feminine, and it's not your typical cool tone palette where you feel that the eyeshadows perhaps give you too extreme of an eyeshadow look, but these ones are not. These are more frosty, more playing into the taupey shades. I feel like even it can go borderline to a perfect neutral eyeshadow palette. I think Natasha Denona did fabulous. She's bringing us new formulations, and that's part of her passion. She grew up, I think her mom was a chemist or her dad, I'm not sure, but I recall something along those lines. And she loved to play with chemistry and for her passion, which is makeup, creating beautiful color stories. And this is a must for fall, winter, and for all year round. Don't be afraid of it. As you can tell right here, and if you have watched my review, and even when you're seeing this eyeshadow look, this is not a full-on strong cool tone palette. This is a palette that plays with cool tones, with neutral tones, is very feminine, and you can add in depth too. And they have some of the most mesmerizing wet eyeshadows that I have seen so far, and you receive quite a bit of them, and it's very different from other. Look at that. Yeah, this is actually a formula that we have seen in the glam palettes of the holiday season. I think it was of 2021, but I'm just so happy Natasha Denona is always listening to us, her clients, what we want to see from her, and she really is delivering just the best of the best. I don't know if she's bringing us an eyeshadow palette for the holiday season, but if she is doing so, I can't wait. I can wait because this is just, wow, extraordinary. Okay, friends, and this makes it for this video. I would love to hear from you from all these fall 2023 makeup collections from, again, high-end luxury brands. Which of the products are the ones that you think they are the most outstanding? Which are those that you think like, you know, these are worth for me to try to put them on my wish list or to immediately add them to cart? Let's just continue that conversation on the comment section down below while you're at it. And if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. It will be incredible if you can come and follow me on my new Instagram, Jacqueline here, and also on my TikTok. I will greatly appreciate that support. Do not forget again to give it a thumbs up to this video, share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.